Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I still feel good about Sunday's game versus the Patriots. I don't know what's going on, but like I said yesterday, it's like playing with free money. It's a great test versus a very good football team without very much pressure at all. We're not supposed to win because simply no one wins in Foxborough anymore, so no pressure there. We're only interested in what's going on in Philadelphia with the Philadelphia Eagles. We're only in a fight with the Philadelphia Eagles, and last week the Philadelphia Eagles already lost to the Patriots. So if we lose to them, no pressure there at all either. So I feel good about going in there with nothing hanging over your heads, to just prove what you can do. Okay, now let me deliver Mr. Bad. There's a lot of bad with this game as well. First of all, at that game versus the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles did not play well at all. So they're going to be very motivated to win, after that bad performance last week. They really should have lost, to be honest. And you best believe Bill Belichick is treating it as such. You know what I'm saying? It's not like here when we barely win a game and everybody will come to my site and say, hey, at least we won, or Shango, be happy we won. Jeez, they don't have that attitude. Because I wouldn't be happy. I don't have that attitude either. But they don't have that attitude at all. Bill Belichick does it, so you best believe right now they're working their butts off to figure out what they can do to beat the Dallas Cowboys. And they have really nothing to lose as well. You know what I'm saying? They're 9-1. They're in no threat to lose their division. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to probably be a 2 seed, if not a 1 seed. So they can gain a lot of their luster back by beating a so-called good team in the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a little notch they can put in their belt, with all the talk that's been going on with the Patriots as well. So they're in a similar situation that we are. So it's not all just roses on our end. Their defense is looking forward to the challenge. Stephen Gilmore, who is, in my opinion, probably the best all-around corner in the league, is going to be. He's itching to challenge Amari Cooper. He's going to challenge Amari Cooper pretty much all game. That defense started off great and is still ranked number one. Even though it hasn't played as good lately as it did at the beginning of the season, they're still number one in the league, second in passing, but they're 10th in running. All right, our offense, still number one in the league, 444 yards passing. Our passing game, 400 yards a game. Our passing game is at 312, number one in the league, and Dak Prescott is leading the league in passing. Okay, but New England is weaker versus the run than pass. So this game, Ezekiel Elliott has to have some early success. He has to. If everything is laid at the feet of our passing game, I do not like our chances at that point. It will be extremely hard for Dak Prescott to read that weird defensive front that the Patriots employ. They're masters at creating turnovers, forcing turnovers from the passing game. So if we get to a point where we're passing almost every down, we will play into the build of that New England defense. They built themselves to beat Patrick Mahomes. That's why they're so susceptible versus the Ravens. They didn't build themselves to beat the Ravens. In the offseason, they thought that Kansas City was going to be the team to beat. So they built themselves to beat a passing offense, and that's what they are right now. So blitzes come from literally everywhere this year with them. They have basically linebackers lined up at defensive tackle. It's just a crazy setup that Bill Belichick does over there. So Zeke needs to run versus this team. He needs to run versus this team. Another reason Zeke must run versus this team is because of that quarterback. Tom Brady can't hurt us if he's on the bench. Tom Brady can't hurt us when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. Jeff Driscoll last week had a pretty good game versus this defense, And even though Tom Brady's not playing well this season, he is still leagues ahead of Jeff Driscoll. So this year, the Pats rushing game has not been this good, and that's another reason why I kind of like our chances against them. Okay, I'll end this video on a personal note. We all hate Tom Brady, right? I mean, that's the consensus, is right. And the reason we can't stand Tom Brady is because his life has turned out better than all of us, just about. I mean, name someone. Name someone. Maybe Jay-Z, but name someone that life has turned out as well as Tom Brady. But he just gave me a bigger reason not to like him. He said he thinks he came out of the womb not liking the Dallas Cowboys, and that was like a little stab there, like whoa. And he was a 49ers fan, and of course I didn't like it because I couldn't stand the Niners back then. The Niners was the first they took us out when we were at our heyday in the 80s, and then the 90s we had a chance to beat that dynasty, and the Niners was there to mess it up. So the 49ers, I'm cool with the 49ers now, but the 49ers in the 80s and 90s really got on my nerves. Well, Mr. Tom Brady posted a picture on his Instagram. He's the greatest troll in the NFL. His social media game is unbelievable. He posted a picture of himself at the freaking catch game as a little boy at the freaking catch game. The final score over his head, where everybody's cheering, and Tom Brady's like little Tom Brady is just smiling after former Clemson guy, my boy, rest in peace, Dwight Clark, caught the touchdown pass to beat the Cowboys to start their run as champions. And little Tom Brady was cheering at that catch game that we had to watch over and over and over. Every time the NFL Sunday shows came on, they led with that catch. It was over. Tom Brady watched that live in Candlestick Park. And all the way across the country in South Carolina, little Shango was crying at that same moment. Come on, guys, let's go get him. Let's go get him. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.